Hi, it's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com, here with another weekly vlog with my partner Muffin. And let's see, this is my vlog where I show you what I've bought, what I've sold, what I'm listing, and other things that are going on in my life. And thank you for joining me. And if you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and do all that good fun stuff. And I'm going to get started by showing you a few things that I've listed the last couple of days. Okay, we'll start with some textiles. I have a set of 6 of these pretty hand-woven placemats from Guatemala, and those are listed for $32. And then I have this piece, which is, I think it's meant to be a shawl. And it seems to be silk, and it's got this really pretty embroidery on it. I'm really not 100% sure where this is from. I think it's from Mexico, but it could be Peru also. I'm showing you the back side. There's the front side. But you can use this as a table covering also, but I think it's meant to be a little shawl. And that I listed for $28. And this I have determined, it's a big tube of fabric, and I have figured out what these are. They're sarong skirts. They're the bottom half of a sarong. And this one is batik dyed, lightweight cotton, probably from Indonesia. And it's in very nice condition. And that is listed for $25. And that seems to be in a couple of people's carts, so it must be a good price. Okay, I'm going to show you some jewelry now. We have, oops, got him upside down. This hand-painted Russian brooch. It is signed, and I figured out what all the stuff on the back means. This word is Mystera. Mystera is the particular art school that this artist came from. And this word, I wonder if I could possibly focus this a little closer. There we go. This word right here is troika, which is the definition of troika is a 3-horse sleigh. And then that's the artist's initials. So it's a very nicely done one. And that that's 25 on that. And we have this pretty, this is a Victorian style brass brooch. However, it's a mid-century made one. It's very cute. And that listed for $19. And then this, you might recall if you saw the haul video that this micro mosaic was missing a couple of pieces. And so I have, oh, got a terrible hangnail there, don't look at it. I have replaced the stones, and they are, I don't want you to see my gross fingernail, this one and the one on the other side. And it's not a perfect match, but unless you know they're missing, you're not really going to notice. It's pretty good, I think. I made them from glass beads, so looks pretty good, I think. And that micro mosaic cross, which is a necklace, listed for $42. And then the last item is this mother of pearl carved ox cart brooch. It would be from China. I think it's a pretty old one, like maybe 1920s. And I listed that for $22. And that is it for now.
It's pizza night, and we ran out of mushrooms, so I had to improvise.
That's zucchini all over my pizza. No, I'm talking to my video. I do, every Monday night I do make a pizza from scratch. I use a bread machine for the crust, and I do use bottled sauce, so it's not completely from scratch, but, you know, yeah, kind of from scratch. I try to make it healthier with whole wheat crust and less salt. It is Monday night, and I'm wrapping up the one order I got today. It is fortunately a really nice order. This is a antique framed John Gould H.C. Richter colored lithograph hummingbird print. It is from the 1800s. It's in a beautiful Victorian frame, and I sold it for $105. So, even though it's just one order, it made a pretty good day for me. Hi there, it is Wednesday morning, and I'm going to show you a few things I've gotten listed yesterday and today. What do you think of the pigtails? Okay, so first off, I have this little tablecloth with matching napkins that was still in the package. Does not appear to have been used, or even, it still has the original, store creases. But it is hand embroidered, this red stitching. It's really cute, and I will slip in, because I did take it out very gently so that I could photograph it and measure it. And then I folded it exactly the way it was and put it back in the plastic, sealed it up. But I'll show you a picture of what it looks like. And I listed that for $34. Oh gosh, I hate that you get to see my messy office. Then we have this, which is a Victorian Morning Pin of this cute little boy with a lace collar. He looks sad. He's probably a little boy that died. And you can tell by looking at the back that it is, in fact, a true Victorian piece. It's got the tube hinge, the C-clasp. It probably was gold-plated. Originally, the plating is pretty bad shape, and it is marked SD, which I think might possibly be Samuel Deutsch. It's a company that was around from the 1860s until 1922, so the time period would be right. And the mark, as far as I can tell, the mark is pretty spot on to what their mark was, but I don't know for sure. I didn't find any others, identified as such to give me any confidence in that, but it's a thought. It might be right. And then we have this sweetheart bracelet. It is a pretty small size, but I can wear it, so if you have a slender wrist and a small hand, you can still wear this. Or it might have been made for a little girl, because originally that is what sweetheart bracelets were made for, but then they were so popular that the original maker, excuse me, who this one is made by the original sweetheart bracelet maker, which is, oh gosh, now I'm blanking on the name of the company. I'll slide it in. But they began producing them in the late 1800s, I think 1890s. Started making them for women and marketing them as a bracelet that you would give your sweetheart when you were going off to war or going off in the army. Some of them had lockets that you could put photo or hair in. This one doesn't open. It's not a locket. But it is by the original company. Briggs Company. That's it. Oh, whew. Briggs Company. The ones that were made by the Briggs Company are more valuable. So I priced this at $105. And then lastly, we have this lovely rainbow rhinestone brooch that just amazingly has all of its stones still. And it is convertible to a pendant. It's got this little bail on a hinge here. It's not behaving right now, but it does fold up. Little tiny bail. And that's probably about a 1930s piece. Well, yes, and I listed that for $28. So I think that's it for now. I don't know if you can see all these little tiny birds in my tree. These are bush tits. They're not much bigger than hummingbirds. They move very fast. They usually come through here about once a day. They like this bottle brush tree, although it's not blooming at the moment. But yeah, you can. There's a bunch of them in here. You can see them. There's a little tiny one. Oopsie. Oh, there's a good one. Yeah. Oh my God, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh. Tonight we are having breakfast burritos for dinner. These are some vegetarian sausage links. And then we have some scrambled eggs in my vintage Pyrex, I think that's Pyrex bowl. I have the set of 4 with the 4 colors. And we have some tortillas and some cheddar cheese. This is gonna be so good. And here is the final result. Burrito with some steamed vegetables on the side. Oops. So here are a few things that I'm wrapping up to ship tomorrow. Today was an awesome day, mostly thanks to one person who bought 6 things, and another person bought 2 things, and 2 other people bought 1 things. So yeah, it's been a great day. I'm very happy. So starting out with the lot of things that one of my very good customers bought. She bought this pottery ewer. It is Franciscan gladding bean. I think it places it in the 1930s, and it's in incredible condition. And that sold for $72. This came from my mother-in-law's, part of her collection. And then everything else she bought was jewelry. So we have this blue stone silver-plated pendant, and that sold for $24. Oops, we have this. Oops, trying to get my shadow out of the way. This crown stick pin, dimensional, really cute. That sold for $15. I did give her a little bit of a special price on a couple of these things because she was buying so much, and I can, save on the postage. And this lovely item is actually a locket. When I showed you this in the haul, I didn't know, but one of my lovely viewers pointed out that it has a hinge up here, and I can't do it one-handed, but it snaps open and slides to the side. The stone is glass. The metal is kind of mysterious. Part of it looks to be plated copper. Part of it looks to be plated something silverish, though not silver. And it may or may not be Victorian, but it does have the decoration on the back, which is sort of a Victorian thing. It's really, even though it's a little bit shabby, I just love it. It's very cool. Let's see, that sold for $26. And then we have this blue stone pendant, which is in fact lapis. It is denim lapis. It does have the little bits of pyrite in it. And a beautiful sterling silver setting. And let's see, that sold for $45. And then lastly we have this agate. It's an agate pendant with a garnet and this kind of strange little applied piece of silver. It's really a beautiful agate though. That's probably an old piece. I think it looks old. Anyway, and that sold for $52. So that is all of her purchases.
And then we sold this lot of 3 little stick pins. They were sold together for $29. They're oldish. This one probably is Edwardian. I don't know about this one. It's a little scarab. And this is a guilloche enamel heart. They're all very sweet. At least one of them is signed. Let's see, did I say how much? $29. And then this person bought these 2 necklaces. This is dyed, I think it's dyed agate. Really pretty freeform stone, a beautiful teal blue color in a silver plated setting. And let's see, that sold for $24. And then this, I should have spread this out better so you could see it. This is like a Brooch style beaded necklace. It's got these metal pieces with these really cool abstract freeform lumpy-ish. I think it's brutalist. Anyway, brutalist necklace sold for $25. And then the last item is this faux tortoiseshell comb, which sold for $20. So that's it. That's what I have to show you tonight.
Hi there, it is Thursday afternoon, I guess, and I'm going to show you just a couple of items I got listed. Today I spent a lot of time dealing with textiles, so that meant washing, stain removing, ironing, and evaluating and photographing. I didn't actually get any of them listed yet, so I just have 2 other listings that I'll show.
So here are the 2 items that I listed. This is a really big locket that is, the locket itself is copper, but it has a brass, embossed brass front to it with flowers, and it's a very kind of an Art Nouveau design. This might actually be that old, might be an antique, or it could be a retro piece. I just don't know. It's not marked in any way. I did an image search, and I found one other one exactly like it except in silver color, but there was no information about it because it was being used as an illustration in an ad for something else. So I don't know, but I listed that for $28. And then this is the black seed bead and other bead little bracelet. This is not as old as it looks. Motorcycle go by. This is very cute. One of my lovely YouTube watchers suggested I use the tag goth, which I did. So, and I priced that at $19. It's very nicely made, and it's adjustable too. Got a little toggle fastener. Okay, so that's it.
So here is today's brooch. It is a gold tone pinwheel design brooch with a faux topaz rhinestone at the center, and it has a textured surface that makes it look like it's rhinestones all over, but it's really just textured metal. And then it has brown enamel on the edges along each little segment, and it is unmarked. It is probably from the 1960s, I would say. It is in excellent condition, and it's priced at $19, and that's free shipping. So I was actually wearing it, but I managed to cut it off when I was shooting the video, so you couldn't see that I was wearing it. So anyway, all right, let's move on.
So I only had one sale today, but it was a good one. This is a Paragon China cup and saucer that sold for $95. Now, this cup and saucer has been to Latvia and back. I sold it once. It went to Latvia. The purchaser, I believe, refused it probably because of duties that were owed on it or something. So it found its way back to me. Took a few months. I refunded the original purchaser, and I put it back in inventory, and it sold again. So this time it's staying in the U.S. This is the box that, well, I mean, it's just, look at this. It's just crushed. But I was very pleased to find out that the cup and saucer had not been harmed, which is amazing to me. So I'm just not going to mess with success. This is exactly how it's going to stay wrapped. I'm going to take it out of the box, put it in a new box, but I'm going to have all this same packaging, and we'll see if my luck holds out. As I was wrapping up the cup and saucer, this order came through, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up tonight. This is a pair of little tiny original oil paintings, I think from Haiti. It's just showing people in their everyday life. Excuse me, they're very colorful and very charming, very nicely framed, and probably from the mid-century era. And those sold for, I want to say, $29. Yep, $29. Oops.
Hi there, it is Friday morning, and I'm getting ready to show you some items I got listed this morning. But first, it's time for the brooch of the day. Now, I don't know, but you can see it right there, and I'll give you a close-up view in just a second. So here is the brooch of the day. This is a gold tone floral brooch. It is dimensional, as you can see, and it has a scattering of different colored rhinestones that are prong set. The metal has a brushed finish. There's just a tiny bit of wear to the metal, but nothing big. And the back, as you can see, it is made with riveted construction. It's probably a mid-century piece. It is not marked. And I have this little sweetie for sale in my shop for $19 free shipping. So now I'm going to show you what I listed recently.
So first off, we have this adorable blue and pink luncheon set. There are 4 napkins and a tablecloth with this absolutely gorgeous embroidery. It's kind of like eyelet embroidery, I guess, because it has those openings with the little floral flowers at the corners. And it has this design at the center and on the corners. It's a small tablecloth, like for a card table or a very small table. Also called a bridge set. And listed that for $28. It's in good condition, very good condition. And then this is the second of these green tablecloths that I've listed. The first one I listed was larger than this one. This one's a little bit smaller, but still a good size. What was it? 55 by 63, I think, were the measurements, something like that. But it has this pretty drawn work, very simple, but a little drawn work border. And that I listed for $32. And then this is a nice, large, very large, king-size pillow sham with the initials on it, CKS, the lace edge, and also drawn work, made of linen, very fine, and it is very white. The light is reflecting on it, kind of yellow, but it's a very white color. And that listed for $26. And then finally, we have this. I'm going to turn this light off because it's too yellow. Okay, there we have it. So this is a set. It's a brooch and dangle earrings, very mid-century modern. And these are made by Rhinestone, probably butchering it, from Sweden. They're known for their mid-century modernist pewter jewelry. and the design is based on, I believe, it's based on cave paintings that are in Sweden. And it's kind of fun because the earrings are different from each other, but they're obviously a match, a set. And this is signed by the artist BB, which is, oh god, I've forgotten. I can't say it anyway, I can't pronounce it, but it's one of their known artists. And it's lovely. And I listed that set for $35.
Hi there, it is Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to show you a few things I got listed today. But first, I have to show you the brooch of the day. This is a sterling silver McClelland Barkley, I think, is the maker, but it's not signed. But I was pretty confident about the identification. It's from the 1930s, and it shows a little lamb, and I'm going to give you a good close-up view of it. It is just adorable, and it's a big hunk of silver. So, there we have it. Now I will show you the stuff I listed.
So first we have this tablecloth with this sweet embroidery on it of these little flowers. And it's just got these little sprigs all over it. It's a very, very small tablecloth, like a card table. It's only about 33 to 34 inches square. But it's nice linen. It's got these applique edges. And I listed that for $24. And then I listed these pendants because my silver chains finally arrived. So I was able to get caught up on these pendants. We have, this is a labradorite. So it's just so beautiful. I love this stone. This is silver plated. It is marked 95, but I tested it and it's silver plated. But it looks very nice. It's kind of got a Tibetan flavor to it. And that I listed for $28. And then this is another silver plated with a cat's eye. And that I listed for $22. And this is another silver plated. This has got such an interesting, I wouldn't really call it a stone, but it's like lucite over enamel and abalone chips. And to me, it looks like a beach, a rocky beach. There's the water, there's the sky, and the rocks. It's a really interesting piece. I've never seen anything quite like it. And I've got that also at a bargain basement price of $22.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning, and I have a few things to show you that were both listed and sold yesterday, because I had, after my haul video that I posted yesterday, I had several requests to list things so that they could be purchased, so that makes me very happy. I'm glad that people respond to my videos. But first I have to show you the brooch, or the brooches of the day. I did two today because, let me, hold on. Sorry, my husband's teaching his online bridge class. I did two today just because I have a red and black shirt, and so I have a little red and a little black brooch. And I'll show them close up in just a minute, but this one is a enamel on copper, mid-century 1960s, hand-painted. These were very, very popular in the 60s. And this one is priced at $19. And then this one is an antique. It's, I think, Victorian, possibly Edwardian. It's black glass and enamel. Could be a morning pin. It has almost an Art Deco look, but I think it's older than that. Could be a transitional piece, maybe between 1910 and 1920, something like that. But anyway, it's very cute, and it's not silver. It's made with silver tone metal, and it's priced at $29. And I'm just gonna show them to you now. So this is the first one. I mean the second one. giving it time to focus. And this is the second one. Alright, today we're going to see Sally, my mother-in-law, at her retirement home. And we go once a month about, unless there's a reason to go more often. And I'm going to bring her some things and have a little chat. And hopefully I will take some video of her if she's in the mood. So you'll get to see her. But right now let's look at some items that I've listed and sold.
So here are 4 items that I both listed and sold yesterday, as I had a special request after the haul video. These all are going to one person. This is a Native American turquoise and sterling silver pendant necklace. It is not signed, but it's tested as silver, and that sold for $39. And then this sweet little multi-stone pendant, which is also, I'm sure, Native American. And black on one side, black onyx, and then on this side there's 2 different kinds of turquoise. The blue, I think, might be sodalite. The goldish, reddish stones, carnelian is my best guess. I tested them with a gem tester. They're not glass. They're not amber. I have another test for amber. They're not amber. I don't know exactly what they are, but they could be cornelian, I guess. Very pretty. That was $38. And I have these lovely little, they're kind of large actually, stud earrings. And stud earrings sold for $28. And then lastly we have the Tibetan silver, turquoise, and coral pendant necklace. On a previous video, or recently, maybe it was on this video, I had a question about Tibetan silver. I had always been under the impression that it was a low grade of silver, like 50% maybe. Then someone else said, no, I think it's more like nickel silver. It's like an alloy that has no silver in it at all. So I did some research, and I found out that Tibetan silver is a very loose term that can be used for just about any silver-colored metal that's not sterling silver. So I think we're both right, but probably more often than not it's going to be the nickel-silver type of alloy that has no silver in it. But it's very pretty. I like it. Did I tell you what that sold for? That sold for $26. And I do have a few more sold items that I haven't gotten out yet, but I will show you those later. These are just the ones that got listed yesterday. So here we are off on another picnic adventure. Well, really it's visiting Sally, my husband's mother, adventure, but we're going to picnic beforehand. And we decided this time we're going to drive all the way there and picnic in the town where she lives. So that the timing will be easier. We have a specific appointment time that we need to arrive at her place. Woo! big bumps. So anyway, I'll see you when we get there and we arrive at the picturesque picnic spot. There's a very funny sign. Well, okay, so this is not the best view in the world because the ocean is blocked by this big bush, but we found an open park bench, so we decided to take it. I'll show you the ocean after we eat. But here's our lovely lunch. We have our egg salad bagels, we have some bananas, you know, granola bars, the granola bar, and chocolates. Thought you might enjoy seeing all the bazillion honeybees on this flower. With all the problems the honeybees have had, it's nice to see a a healthy bunch of them on this, whatever this is. And here's the view that we didn't have during lunch. We were sitting just a few feet to the left. But it's beautiful, beautiful day at the beach.
Tonight, I think it's Schindler's List.
Ooh, nice.
So, you know, those things, those things are, those little pleasures, I try to arrange my day to have a certain number of little pleasures.
Sure.
And
Nice.
one of them is walking. This is my regular walk down to the library. And then I get the coffee out of the machine. And I read the New York Times.
Oh, that's nice.
It's my daily. My daily. And I subscribe to our local newspaper. But otherwise, I wouldn't know what day it was. So I can get the paper and say, oh, it's Sunday. So
Your fans are very interested. Any video that I have with you in it,
any what?
any video that I do with you in it has a lot more viewers.
Has a lot more what?
Viewers.
Oh. There are a lot of people who will see this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
They love you.
I hope I haven't said anything against anyone yet.
No.
But it may come. It may come. Oh,
Not
there's a
yet.
blue truck. There are blue automobiles now, and there weren't. For years there weren't blue automobiles, but now it's quite a popular color. Blue and turquoise.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that visit with Sally. I'm going to show you a few things that I'm wrapping up to ship tomorrow. I already showed you most of the jewelry that my one wonderful customer bought. There's one more item which I inadvertently packed up before I did this video. It's an amber and sterling silver brooch, and I will slip in a picture so you can see it. It's really nice. That sold for $48. And then to another one of my very best customers, I sold this sterling silver Vermeil tennis bracelet style anklet. I think the stones might be cubic zirconia. They're very nice prong set stones. It's a really nice piece. It's probably might be a Home Shopping Network or QVC item. It's really, really nice though. That sold for $24, but with a 10% off coupon, which you can have one for yourself. It is YouTube Thanks, all one word, and you can get 10% off anything in my store that's, I think, has to be above $15. But almost everything is, so. And then I also sold this silk scarf. It's really cute in all these big, bold, bright colors, and I'll show you a picture of that also, since this is all wrapped up. And the scarf sold for $16. And the last item is this crochet, kind of a doily looking, it's either a narrow tablecloth or a fat table runner. It's pretty big. Well, what did that sell for? Hold on. Sorry, that sold for $34. And I will slide in a picture of that also so you can see it. And this concludes my vlog for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. The items you've seen that I've listed are for sale in my Etsy shop at vintagedazzle.etsy.com. And I hope if you like this video, you'll give it a thumbs up, comment if you care to, subscribe to my channel, and share. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.